Hello, it's Hmmmm. How's everyone doing? Good. Today I'm reviewing my second Bond No.9 fragrance that I've ever reviewed. I've actually tried 3 of their fragrances now, but this is the second one I'm reviewing. First one, Ack. I'm not even going to go into it. It was Little Italy. Didn't like it at all. Second one was Manhattan. I gave it away. I had a sample. Had potential, but This one is Coney Island. If you don't know much about Bond No.9, they're an American company based in New York, and all of their fragrances are named after, and I'm going to say loosely based on different areas of New York. So you've got Coney Island, you've got Montauk, you've got the High Line, Upper East Side, Brooklyn, all of that kind of stuff. You get the gist. So this one is themed around Coney Island, the seaside town on the edge of the city, which I'm not sure if it's a place I would personally enjoy going to. I think it might be really fun, or it could be an absolute nightmare, only because it looks like it gets super crowded, and my idea of a beach is somewhere idyllic, not somewhere where there's 1,000 people screaming. So I reckon I'd have a really good fun time there though. They've got bars there, right? Yeah, they must serve drinks. So that'll be fine. I do love a good roller coaster. I do love a beach. But this one looks a bit hectic to me. But still, I want to go to New York so badly. Anyway, so you get that in your head. Seaside, beach, blah, 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 blah. First, this came out in 2007. And it's supposed to be something vanilla or a gourmand kind of fragrance. Not at all. I would call this an aquatic more than anything else. So yeah, today I don't know if you do this, but I go on Google and I go on the street and I walk around little towns and stuff. I have so much fun doing that when I really should be doing work. But I thought I'm going to go to Coney Island today while sitting at my desk in London. And I just, went around the streets and stuff and had a look and just thought, yay, this is as close as I'm going to get for now. So anyway, let's talk about the notes. The notes, very unusual I think, in terms of the composition and where things are placed and what's put together. You tell me what you think anyway. Or think what you think. Think what you think and then maybe tell me on comments if you like. So the top notes are very, very good potential here. Melon, tequila, guava and lime. Do they drink a lot of tequila in Coney Island? I don't know. Potential there, really fresh, sounds like something you might drink, something that might cool you down on a summer's day by the beach. Great. Heart notes is where it starts to get a bit weird. Dark chocolate to go with all of those fresh notes. Cinnamon and caramel. That's the heart. To me, that's a little bit, bit of a head scratcher. Anyway, base. Vanilla, musk, sandalwood and cedar. So, a lot of the usual suspects there. This is a bit of a weird one. Let's spray it on my hands. I really don't like to bash perfumes because, someone took time to create it and everything like that, and I think, it's not nice to just kind of completely rip into a fragrance. But I think Bond No.9 spend more time on your fragrances and less on the beautiful packaging that they come in, and you might have something there. So far, it's not been a good run for me and you, I'm not going to lie. And, yeah, and also the price. It's another reason why I feel that I can freely bash this fragrance, because it's so expensive and it's so weird, but not in a good way. Anyway, for me, what does it smell like? The opening, like I said, has a real good potential here. It smells really fresh. It's very much dominated by lime, so it's very zingy and it's, it feels, oh, that's nice. That would be refreshing. It's lovely. Is it £200 refreshing? No. But yes, I would spritz something like that on me if I went to the beach. It's cooling, it's all of the stuff that you can imagine. Lime, melon, it's a little bit, just nice, basically. Then, when you start to get to the heart notes, I was expecting, a much more gourmand feel to come to it. You've got chocolate and caramel and a spicy feel. It absolutely does not. It starts to go really wonky. It smells very aquatic, really, really aquatic. There's still some fresh lime notes there that are keeping it kind of pleasant, but there's something very, very clashy about this fragrance that just really turns my nose off completely. It's got that typical, that I've smelled in quite a few of their fragrances now. Well, quite a few. I say few, it's 3. You know, 3 in a row, saying something. It smells like an aquatic cilantro or coriander to you guys in England. But not coriander seeds, the leaves, if you ate them fresh in a salad. It's got an aquatic coriander leaf smell that doesn't smell nice, really. It's really unpleasant on my nose anyway. It might be what you might like, but to me, this is not something I would spend that much money on. No way in a million years. Still a bit fresh at the top, but the top notes start to go watery very quickly. So it's like they kind of fizzle out quite quickly, and you're left with a very strong, kind of, yeah, aquatic, leafy kind of, it's almost like grass that's a little bit fermented kind of smell. And I don't like it at all. A plus side of this fragrance though is that you can't wash it off. I've put this on my hand a couple of times and washed my hands 2 or 3 times and I can still smell it. It's the kind of pungent aquaticness sticks onto your skin really well. And for me with this, that's not a good thing, unfortunately. One fragrance that really does stick on your skin and you don't want it to. It's just the rules of life. It's just sod's law, as we say in England. Or Murphy's Law, as you might say in New York. So yeah, don't really like this one, sorry. Not loving this. Not loving this at all. I mean, as I said, I'll give it props for it lasting a long time, but the opening's really lovely, and then what happens, it just seems to go off to the left in its own direction. I don't even think, if it did work, you know, if there were any gourmand notes present, I think dark chocolate and caramel with lime and melon, like chocolate and melon, I don't think they ever go together. Certainly not in nature, but definitely not in a fragrance. But thankfully, I don't smell any of the gourmand notes in this, which might be a plus because it might have made it even worse. So on me, it kind of stays like that for a really long time. I never really get any sensuality from sandalwood. It doesn't go sweeter ever from the vanilla. It doesn't ever go woody from the cedar or powdery. It just really stays with this almost astringent, artificial cilantro leaf with some aquatic stuff going over the top. If that's what Coney Island smells like, I do not want to go there. That's my review of Coney Island by Bond No. 9. Another failure, unfortunately. I'm going to see if anybody at work might want this. I'm going to just give it to someone who thinks, oh, that's nice. Anyway, I'm Hmmmm. Click my logo to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for another review. Goodbye!